When I was 19, my mother, she was diagnosed with leukemia. And at this point, she had already, received the Lord. And so I watched my family go from this crazy, drug-selling, partying, young family to actually having some peace in their life, and their life was starting to get settled and stuff. I had come home one evening, and she was sitting at the bottom of the stairs, and I was trying to sneak past her, because I got high with my friends, and I figured if I can just sneak to my room and bypass my mom, I'd be straight. But she was waiting for me, and then she just looked me in the eyes, and she told me, she said, when I die, I want to know that you're going to be in heaven. And I said, Mom, don't talk like that. That's not going to happen. And she literally stopped me and said, no, when I die, I need to know this. And then it kind of became real to me, So I was, even in my high state, I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'll do whatever you want. She said, come with me to the Harvest Crusade. It was huge. It seemed like everybody was happy to be there. There was something exciting in the air. The music's playing, and then you look around, and my mom knows all the songs. Everybody's singing, and it's like, okay, this seems like everybody's happy. They have something in their life that's real.
Sonny did not go forward that night, but a work in his life had begun. He was slowly being shaped, but it was going to take more time for him to fully surrender.
During that week, my mom had went down for like some routine checks in the hospital and stuff like that. That night, she would literally just go into kind of a coma state that was, she wouldn't be able to respond back. Or the next couple of days, the doctor was telling us she's not going to make it. So it was that quick. And one morning he comes in, he says, the reason why she hasn't just completely let go or gone is because we call it mother's heart. She doesn't want to leave her kids behind. And so I'm sitting in the back of the room, and then all of a sudden I'm having these flashbacks of like my mother sitting with me and telling me, that she's gonna pass, and she wants to make sure that, I'm gonna be in heaven, and it's just all started to hit me. And I went to the parking lot, and that's when I just kind of had this moment, and I prayed for the, sorry. Kind of had my first big boy prayer, I got on my knees in this dirty, greasy parking lot in the hospital, and I said, if you're real, come into my life and just, let it make sense. I went back to the hospital room, and I whispered into my mom's ears. I said, go and be with Jesus, I'm gonna be all right. It wasn't shortly after that, that she went to be with the Lord.
After the death of his mom, Sonny submerged himself into music. He joined a band, and that was the birth of Payable on Death, P.O.D.
And when we finally agreed to do Harvest, and we got to do a few songs, and when we were done, I stood in the dugout the whole time and listened to Greg, soaking it all up for me. And then when he gave the altar call, at the time my head is down the whole time, so I'm praying. I'm not even looking. All I keep hearing, Greg, is, wow, we'll wait. God was allowing me to be a part of something so awesome. And he waited, and there was the most people that they had ever had come forward. Not that it had anything to do with P.O.D. or myself, but God was just saying, be like, I'm the one who's in control of this. I'm the one who draws people. I'm the one who saves people. Yeah, it was amazing.
Since that day that Sonny fell to his knees in that dirty parking lot and surrendered to God, he's devoted his life to loving others. And today, he uses his platform around the world to share the redeeming message of God's love.
My heart is that throughout this wild and crazy journey that I will be with my mother again one day, and I will have all my unanswered questions, revealed to me and spoken to me and explained and made sense to me through this whole journey of P.O.D. Like, ultimately, my heart is to see people get saved.